different guys that came over. Jack's like an old oak tree in piping in Nova Scotia. He's just been doing it for so long now. He came in and he spoke about the history of piping in Pictou County back from, well, actually the Second World War he started, and then he pulled himself right up to the students here. Okay, there's a big history. Pictou County used to have the highest number of pipers and drummers and pipe bands per capita in all of Canada, and it has slowly declined down to 2 bands now. Two. So this whole pilot project here was to try to reinvigorate the instrument and the culture back out. They all learned about the kilt, the sporn, the skin do, so that when they see it now, they actually appreciate the history of it. So now the pipers are going to do their thing. There's 9 notes on the chanter, and we're going to follow now. Kelsey's going to lead us into this one here, so we can do the scale, all right? Good. The pipes has a different fingering system than the recorder, the clarinet, or any other instrument. It's because it's a reed instrument and there's no pads or anything else. We've got to change the sound using our fingers in the hole. So we'll see, instead of just starting at the bottom and working your way up, we actually have to manipulate the sound by putting a C this way or D this way and all the way up through. So it's very difficult for anybody who's learning another instrument to put the pipes to make that transition. It's going to be a mental thing. All right, after that, moving from hand to hand, we have to watch it that we're not making a crossing noise, a big plump, plump, plump.
Hi, Jesse.
That's very common, so we have an exercise developed for that to make sure that we don't have it. We'll try that, but it's D.
Good.
Good. The thing about an instrument is a drummer can articulate each note by accenting the stick or whatever. But with a piper, if we want to play 2 notes in a row that are the same, you'd actually have to have a tongue long enough to go right through the blowpipe, into the pipe bag, right down the tree. So we've come up with this guys have developed a way of doing it by using quick little notes called grace notes. So we're going to play some grace notes now. Now a lot of pipers you'll hear that they have what they call is doublings, and doublings are basically just embellishments on the note that kind of flowers up the tune. The only reason there is just to embellish the tune is how it's going to be. A set of bagpipes, and some of the players and parents are going to find out eventually are very loud. They're not a kitchen instrument or a dining room. So basically, to make, there's no volume, there's one volume, it's just loud. So to make the tune sound better, we embellish. The first one that we do is called a throw-on D or a double D. It's probably one of the more difficult embellishments that is out there. It takes about 6 months to actually get it to a working level. We've had a piper from Scotland, a pipe major, actually sat in the other day, and he's very impressed with, what did he say? Playing them properly. Playing proper double D. Okay, let's try that. Very good. So that all up there is the basic foundation to start playing the bagpipes. What we're going to do now is we're going to play our 2. Okay, so the pipers are going to play the first part and the second part. All right, then the drummers are going to do it. All right. Okay, pipers. Very good. Second part. One, two.
Wait, Morgan. You have to wait.
The tune that we're playing is composed back in the 15th century. Okay, the name of the tune is called Scotch Wahiwa, and basically it's vernacular. It's called Scots Were There When Wallace Fled. William Wallace, when he was drawn, hung, and quartered, sent off. We've done that in an English town, and they didn't think that any of the Scots were there to actually see what happened. But the Scots were there. The tune is composed, Scots Wahiwa, Wallace Fled. It's a very, very old tune, probably about 500 years old. All right. The instruments themselves, the pipes and the drums, as we explained to the students, is a martial instrument. It's an instrument of war, and you often hear them referred to as a Highland war horn, stuff like this. The Romans actually, the pipes are actually developed back in Egypt, back in about 1500 BC, and developed up to the set of pipes that we play now. The last adjustment was done in 1700. It was the Roman Empire that really spread the pipes around with their armies as we're going. So you have pipers now in Brittany, into Europe, into Italy, and there was actually a nice group on stage at the cause all week that were playing different styles of Celtic music that were brought through by the Roman Empire. All right, having said that, it being a war instrument, pipes just don't automatically start by themselves. They have to be actually blown up for air in the bag. So what we have to do to start a tune all together, so all the pipers are together and the drummers are together, what we do is what we call an attack. Basically from the martial word from attack to tune. So the drummers are going to start off with the roll, and then the pipers are going to join in, and we're going to play our tune all together. All right? Okay, mix up, pipers.
No, sweetie. Quiet, honey. Listen, Tom, standing on your shoulder.
Roll. 1, 2. Very good. That's 3 weeks. They did well.